It's been a great thing when you think about coming back home and getting welcomed the way that I've been welcomed. Going into the Capitol and talking to the senator and talking to the governor, and they declaring April the 19th as DeMarcus Ware Day. That's something really, really big, man. And I wouldn't even fathom that coming from my years here at Troy. But then coming back here at Troy and seeing so many familiar faces, and then getting the leadership award here at Troy, it's very heartfelt. And you see the same familiar faces that are doing the same thing, and that's the reason why I've gotten to where I am right now. People that's given me just a little bit of time that helped me out to get me where I need to be. It's a big thing because I sort of predicate my career on consistency and just determination and not giving up. And that's what I try to give everyone else every single year. With the way I play football, the way I sort of carry myself, and coming home and you see that people appreciated that over the 12 years, that 11 years I've been playing, and say, you know what, thank you for doing those things, for working so hard, because you've been an inspiration to me. The thing is, sometimes when you leave a certain way and you go off and you sort of fly off like a bird and you sort of blossom a little bit, and then you come back and now they see sort of the fruits of your labor, but this right here is where I started. And you can sort of hear the sounding of the South in the background. I've heard that for 4 years when I was here at Troy. And it's just amazing that some things don't have to change when it's perfect. And it's just great to, like I said, just to come back and have the opportunity to see that your hard work is welcomed, it was inspiring, and it was motivating, and helped out a lot of people. To me, when you think about Troy, I think about unity. I think about when I first got here at Troy, it was Troy State, and there are so many Troy States around the world, and they were trying to figure out how can we unite all the universities. So they changed the name to Troy University, because that means, we are one. There's only one football team, and getting the opportunity to sort of represent so many other people, that's been amazing. So that's what it sort of means to me, of unity. And that's what this world is trying to, get to. From winning the Super Bowl, you get the Super Bowl high of your own accomplishments, and as a team, you know what it feels like to win something that's bigger than yourself. But when you go home to a place where you sort of been deep rooted at, when you go to Montgomery, you have the DeMarcus Ware Day. When you go to Troy, where you had your blood, sweat, and tears, when you walk through the locker room, when you look at the field where you practice at, you see your trainers and coaches, you see all those things. It's just amazing to have the opportunity to go back and sort of reminisce. And so you're not thinking about the accomplishments of the Super Bowl, you're thinking about where you started, the more sentimental things, the more heartfelt things that made you you. So that's why I'm enjoying that right now, because that's what's needed, that humbles you, that brings you back down to earth. I think that opportunity sort of was my birth, because no one else thought about giving me an opportunity. Tracy Rocker and Larry Blakeney, they came to my house and they were like, okay, will you sign with Troy? And I looked at them dead in my eyes and I told them, I have no choice but to sign with Troy, because you guys are the only people that gave me an opportunity. And I said, you know what do I need to sign? And just with that said, Larry Blakeney and the staff here, everyone that's here, the Chancellor, Jack Hawkins, just everyone, just in general, just being part of my career, and especially even coming to Montgomery and supporting me there, it's just been an amazing journey. I do want to continue my academic career. I do want to get my MBA, and I just want to figure out where that's going to take me. I always wanted to teach and do computer science, but how can I use that in a way to where it's going to benefit not just myself, but people abroad. I think when things aren't going right from the last season, you think about where you messed up at, and you be your worst critic. You know, sometimes you can't have a whole bunch of Chiefs amongst Indians, and you have to go back and, be your worst critic, and you have to go back to the fundamental of things. And I think from talking to the guys in the room today, I felt that fire. I felt that motivation and what they needed to get them to that next level. They want it, and they know exactly what they need to do. So I'm excited about next season. I know they're going to get the job done. I think once a Trojan, always a Trojan. And the thing is, one thing about a Trojan is they always fight. No matter if you're losing or you're winning, you can lose the battles, but you don't lose the war. Some battles have been lost, but so be it. So have you prepared for the war? Has Trojan Nation prepared for the war to get ready? Because the football team's gotten ready. Are they ready?